Hey everyone, it's Jenny Garcia, and this is a process video of Project Life using the Sunny Memories collection by Xenia, but sold by Pretty Little Studio. And I love this collection. It has so many colors. As always, I already put my photos. I print every 2 weeks or even a month, depending on how I'm feeling. And I put all the photos in my album. That way, whenever I feel ready to create, I don't need to deal with any of that. I just look for the layout that I want to work on and I just work on it. So I started by looking through the 4x6 paper, and then I looked through the journaling cards, and now I'm using pieces of the 8x8 paper pad. And this paper bag is so pretty. You can see a little flip through as I'm looking through the things I will be using. That's basically the same thing, but of course a 4x6 paper pack, the pattern is a little bit smaller. And I'm just gonna swap those two cards. That week, my daughters had that day where you go to school before they start. I think that called, it's not called back to school, I don't know what it's called, but you just go and you meet the teachers. So I took a photo of her classroom, and I'm gonna start working on my title card, and I'm gonna keep this card. In my opinion, it's pretty simple compared to what I normally use, but because already it has so many colors and I'm going to use a few die cuts, you may not think that it's too simple. And I use my mini roller stamp to stamp my dates. And I'm going to be using these stickers for the title. I think they are from Dear Lizzie, but I'm not completely sure. I am terrible at telling which stickers from American Crafts are which, because it all looks the same to me. But I really do love this font. These little hearts, you can find them at Walmart. I think they're like $1 or $2, and I love them. I like to sprinkle them around my layout. And I love the cutouts from every collection. They're less than $1, so if you're in a budget, you can just get the papers and a bunch of these, and you get a range of things. You can get the words, the labels, the flags. Sometimes you get like actual images, the ones that you can punch out with a 1-inch circle. And I have no idea what to do there because I kind of want to keep everything in the center. So I've been fighting with all the die cuts and cutouts to see what am I gonna do. Those stickers are pretty cool. They're just little scenes with, color. And I have these next to my desk, the Amy Tangerine little puffy stickers, and I just want to use them. I love them, but I kind of forget about them real often. And I love those really tiny word stickers. They are the smallest I have ever seen, and I am crazy about them. And this is the photo that I said about my daughter's classroom. I thought that it was interesting that the bottoms of the chair legs had tennis balls like people do with canes, because I always thought, all the years where I went to school, and there was always this hot mess of noise whenever people got up, and nobody ever thought about that. And I thought that this was pretty cool. And I love using square photos, but since I ran out of the October Afternoon 3x3 squares, then I decided to use these Simple Stories page protractors. They have spaces for 4x4 and 3x4. I'm just layering on that blank space. Sometimes I leave blank space on my photos on purpose, so that way I can decorate it or add anything to it. And the stickers, like those, my goal is to use them all up. So pause right now and tell me whether you think that I will finish them or do you think I won't, because that is my goal. I love to use up a whole sheet, especially when I have, like right now I have 4 and I already used the bird in the other photo. And this is a horoscope, and it's written by someone who is not an astrologist. She's just silly and writes things that are, I don't know, that they're so funny. In general, it's good advice. Like, I don't really believe in horoscopes because I don't know, I've met a lot of people born on the same sign, born on the same day, and I'm like, no, I have nothing in common with you. Or some of them I haven't even liked. Or maybe I'm unlikable and I haven't noticed. And kept that one really simple. But yeah, I really love those horoscopes and I like to add things, especially when I have slow weeks like this one. That is why I have a 6x12 layout and a 12x12, because this week and the week before were a little bit slow. And I also have a few filler cards because I didn't have enough photos. So it's things like that are good to add on a week when you don't have too much going on. And this was at the library. And I like to let them play and not, whenever I take a picture of them, I try to be as natural as possible, unless I am taking a photo of something in their outfit when their school does like Spirit Week and things like that. Then yes, I do say stand and pose, or if they have like an activity or things like that. Yeah, but when they are playing, like I don't place them to pose. I don't know if that makes sense. And I have a bunch of washi selected for this collection. What I've done, I have so much washi, it's crazy. So what I've done to use it is that I put it on the 2-inch binder rings. In, for example, in this collection they have greens and purples and oranges, so I picked a selection of washis that would work with this collection. That way when I grab it, that binder ring is close to the collection, because I put the extra pieces, not the 8x8 paper pack, but the stickers and things like that, in a Studio Calico zipper bag, or the Citrus Twist ones, so everything is in one place. And this is a picture that I took from a book. Again, it was such a slow week that 3 of my photos this week are from books, and I typed on that, and those stickers you can see at the top. I used my typewriter and I wrote, "Let's talk about this," because my daughter, her body is changing and she's growing, so I had to start talking to her about, you know, her body and how it's changing. And this book was really good for that. If you have no idea how to start, this is a really good book. Also, the American Girl books, the care of taking care of you, I think it's called. Those are really good books, because sometimes as parents, I don't know, we can say things that sound weird to them. So the fact that this has like a biological explanation of what is going on, it makes it a lot easier when you have to talk to them and say, okay, now that you read this book and you're gonna grow and this is gonna happen, like they have like a more clear point of view, if that makes sense. And that stamp about reading is from Ellie's Studio, and I love it. Their stamps are really, really good. I only have like 2 or 3. I don't know why. Well, because I'm trying to limit the amount of stamps I buy. I also like I think it's called Exploder, Everyday Exploder, something like that. They have really good stamps, but I haven't bought any because I'm trying to control myself. I'm trying to buy less, especially since I'm not using that much lately. Right now I'm working on my December daily, so send me good luck and good vibes with that. I love those labels. They're really good for layering, for typing your journaling. I mostly use them for my dates, but in here I'm gonna use them in a different way, and I can't remember because I made this a while ago. But as you can see, you can cut them out, and then for the corners you just use a hole punch. And I love the black alphas on top of this paper. It really stands out. Well, I'm gonna spell beginnings with these alphas, which I love. I bought these when I got, oh, by the way, I almost forgot. Pretty Little Studio is having a DT call, and you get to work with these awesome products. And one thing that I love about Pretty Little Studio is that they give you points, and then you buy whatever you want. So you know, you don't have to work with things. For example, I don't buy flare badges because I don't use them on my Project Life. So it's hard when you get something that you don't use and you're like, oh my god, how am I gonna use them? So yeah, make sure you apply. It's an awesome design team, really easy to be on. Melissa's awesome. Each design, it's so pretty. They keep coming up with new ones. Ashley Horton is one of the designers. Marian Perez, Heather Adams, Xenia. I don't want to mess up her last name. Is I want to say Ahmedou or Armedou or I am so sorry. I should ask her to send me like a voice clip of how you pronounce her last name. Anyway, I'm like all over the place today. So yeah, and the click kits for December had some of the orange alphas that I was going to use at the beginning, but they were too big for what I wanted to do. So I got an extra one and I love them. And now I'm going to put numbers in the corner. That way I can choose one of the cards and type all my journaling on it. And I used all the Dear Lisa stickers. So if you guessed yes, yay. Oh, and I have that little photo of a book of the little girl that you can see on the left, because it's a biography book of Georgia O'Keeffe, and that little girl looks like my daughter so much. And she's drawing, and my little one loves drawing, and we got this book from the library, and every time we read it she would be like, that's me. And I type all of this with my new typewriter. That is what it looks. I don't know, like some letters are darker, they're all different, but I really like how it looks. And I'm gonna keep this super simple because I think I forgot about that one, but I like the stripes, so I don't really want to cover anything. So that'll do. And I left one card without anything. I didn't touch it. That's like a miracle. So this is the whole layout. I hope you enjoy all the process. If you like Pretty Little Studio, make sure you apply for the design team. Don't ever think that you aren't good enough. I heard that a lot, like, oh, I'm not good enough, I don't have a blog. I don't think you need a blog, since you blog mainly on their blog. They don't care about how many followers you have. But don't ever talk yourself out of joining a design team, or at least trying out for it, because if you try out, yeah, they may say no, that there's two answers, yes or no. But if you don't try out at all, then it will always be no, so you get a 0 chance. So always try if you want. If you really like the team, don't join a team because just you want free stuff or things like that, join because you love the products, and that way your projects will be better. You really enjoy it, because I enjoy it so much. I've been with them for like 4 years and I am so happy. And I'll stop talking because I've talked so much on this video. But I missed you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all of you who always leave me a comment and give me a thumbs up. I hope you're having a great holiday season. Go eat the cookies, drink the cocoa. Have an awesome day. Bye.